At the end of October 2012, land managers around Western Queensland converged on 2 properties near Longreach and Muttaburra to get to know the simplified process for controlling Gidgee under the new Area Management Plan, or AMP as it's known.
That whole process for thinning and encroachment, which is what we're going to look at today, has gone. You don't need to get permits anymore, but you do need to follow a process. Basically, once we do what we've done today and we do something to cover ourselves, we send a form into the department saying this is what I'm going to do. That's it. We don't have to wait for a permit to come back. We don't have to wait for someone to come and look at it.
Long-term landholders in the region have seen how the country has changed.
My grandfather can remember about what this country used to be like, so we know it was far different to what it is today. It was more open grassland.
Land managers heard from a range of speakers and were able to practice necessary stem counting and calculations of the number of immature Gidgee trees that must be retained. They also saw best practice mechanical control methods in action. Under the AMP, all mature trees must be retained, along with a required number of immature trees per hectare.
If you're a small mammal or a small bird out in that landscape, you have to be able to find the same things that what we have to find. So we like to have something to eat. If you need somewhere to live. Hopefully you'll find a partner, hopefully you'll produce a family, a source of food and a source of shelter, and a means to get across the landscape without becoming a food source for something else.
Yeah, well, you need a few more to go with Damien.
The crowd broke into groups to measure and count trees along a transect in a patch of thickened Gidgee.
2 metres either side, you're counting Gidgee trees and you're counting alive and dead ones.
They completed the necessary checks that allow or prohibit thinning and worked through the calculations of how many immature trees to retain.
We've got 100 matures and we know we're over our trigger point, so we can go to the next step. So what we do is we divide 225 and divide it by the 100, which comes to 2.25. So what that means, for every mature tree, say for every big fella like that, you've got to leave 2 1/4 trees.
The AMP development was funded by the previous state government through DCQ and developed by PRW Agribusiness, working with 20 local landholders.
Desert Channels Queensland saw an opportunity to work with landholders in the Mitchell Grass bioregion on a really important issue of Gidgee thickening and encroachment. It's been a big issue for landholders for many years, and they've been working with the vegetation management legislation. There was an opportunity to try and simplify that process and make it more effective and efficient.
Landholders found the hands-on approach beneficial.
Until I came to the field day, I didn't actually understand how simply the work can be done, the stem counting and the decision making that you have to do to ensure that you leave the correct number of immature trees to mature trees.
This AMP covers the Mitchell Grass Downs bioregion in the shires of Winton, Longreach, Barcaldine, Blackall, Tambo and Barcoo. It allows self-assessment for thinning in areas where thickening can be demonstrated and clearing where encroachment has occurred.
So I reckon having control of the Gidgee has probably made the difference between existing there and having to get out.
I can go home now and fill out a bit of paper and send it in and start kicking my dozer over tomorrow, because my permit ran out in April and I did not finish what I wanted to with the wet years we've had.
Obviously, Gidgee's a bigger problem than I thought there was. One of the best supported roll-ups. Well run, very informative. No, terrific day.